Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, video, do not screenshot QB. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. So very excited about this video. This is a long time in the making. Things have bubbled up until this point, certainly across different social media outlets. And for me, this one hits home on a number of different levels. So first off, don't screenshot QB. What the hell is screenshot QBing? That is when you take video from anywhere. Really, it can be a broadcast video. It can be all 22. It can be anywhere online. It can be as you watch it on your device. And you take a screenshot of that. And then you share that on social media or anywhere, and you basically try to explain what happened through a still picture. Okay, that is screenshot QBing. Do not screenshot QB. Let me say it again. Okay, for the people in the back, do not screenshot QB. And why you don't want to screenshot QB is what the rest of this video is going to be about. The first part is just kind of pulling it back and explaining, hey, the reason you don't want to screenshot QB is because the film is available. I mean, obviously, I have a special part in that process. For me, just with the film that we do on this channel, it means a lot to me to kind of explain it through the film. But the film provides a more complete picture than just a screenshot. And I'll tell a few stories about screenshots over the course of this video, but it's an incomplete take. And it's got all sorts of blind spots when you just look at a screenshot, screen grab, and try to explain where the ball should go or what the quarterback should be doing. It really kind of shows a number of levels of what I'm going to say is ignorance. Now, some of it might be intentional, some of it might be unintentional, but essentially, you're essentially saying that you don't know what the hell is going on, in my opinion, because the video is so easily accessible nowadays. Whether it's through this channel, whether it's through however you go about getting video, watching it on TV, you can screen grab the video. It's that easy. So that's the first part. The second part is that it's not just the video better than the screenshot. I think that's pretty obvious. But the second part is the audio explaining element of it. It's the certainty that a screenshot seems to provide. So much of this, so much of the quarterback position, so much of understanding anything at a high level is about being able to walk all the way around the problem, talk through all elements of it, and acknowledge the blind spots, acknowledge the things you don't know. So on this channel, you'll often hear me say, I don't know what they teach there. I'm not sure exactly what the footwork is here, but most likely or universally, this is how it's often taught. Hedges like that are not just simple guardrails for me in this channel, but it's really how things are done. Things are unique in certain spots. So a screen grab to me essentially gets rid of all that and says, hey, this is what it was on this play right now. And I know everything that happened on both sides in front of the screenshot, after the screenshot. And it just provides such a lack of understanding about not only that play, but about how the position is played and coached at the highest levels. So at the end of the day, a screenshot to me is just an incomplete take on what's going on. Whether you're intentionally doing it because it's easy to do and that's all you know, or whether the fact that you just don't know other avenues exist to be able to provide a little bit more context, a little bit deeper analysis about what the hell's going on. So don't screenshot QB is kind of a simple catch-all to say, hey, there are better ways to talk about this. I know your hot take right now, quick reaction, is to grab this and circle someone and point to some open guy on the other side of the field that no one's looking at. But that's not the way that the position is played. So as we try to elevate the conversation around ball, around quarterbacking, for me, don't screenshot QB. Now, the other part about this is that someone who fortunate enough to play in the league for a long time, go through a number of kind of these screenshot situations on the sideline. If you ever see quarterbacks on the sideline at the NFL level, they look at a tablet nowadays. We used to look at images or photos. It's still photos, the way that I understand it. And so you look at right at the snap and then like a quick second after the snap. So you don't get a chance to see the full video on the sideline still. For some bizarre reason, they're anti-video. Lower levels, you can actually watch the whole video on the sideline. So they're already not screenshotting at lower levels at the high school level around here. But in the league, when you look at these images on the sideline, for me, it was always kind of silly, to be honest with you. I mean, I can't think of very many times where I was ever like, oh, what the hell happened on that play? Let me go look at the image. Oh, geez, I didn't realize this person was doing this. Now, it happens, a few times a season. But if you're getting surprised by the images, we've got all sorts of holes in our preparation. And/or we're probably not seeing the game very well. I always used to chuckle because some coaches love those things, man. They want to see the images. The game is a little fast for some people, quarterbacks included, everyone included at some point. But for the most part, I would say most people who are around the game for a long time don't really need to see those images very often because you're watching the game real time. I'm watching it on the field. I know where the play is going. I'm the backup quarterback. I'm a quarterback. I have a headset on. I have the play in my ear. I know where I should be looking. I know what I need to clue and key on this specific play. So to then have to kind of have it reconfirmed for me was always kind of a bad sign where like, Jesus, really? You don't know what the hell the safety did on this play? Like we're watching the safeties as the read. Like, so those types of things for me just brings back bad vibes of being on the sideline with people who maybe were a little confused about what the hell was going on. Now, that's not every situation, but I mean, you'd be surprised, and you can turn on the video and watch Sundays yourself, and you can see guys over there looking, especially after turnovers or something muddy happens, and you see guys throw the tablet or throw the thing or get pissed over there or be surprised, things like that, that are unfortunate that happen every once off. But very rarely are you like, man, I need to go look at every single image because I don't know what the hell happened on the last third down or the first down after a big gain or something like that, where it's just not how the game is played. And so for me, that still impacts me when I see people on social media who then hit me with a screenshot and say, you don't know what you're talking about. He should have threw it over there. Things like that, to me, that's just not how the position is played. The other part about this, and I know this might not be for everyone, but for me, I kind of enjoy watching a game and having social media open, especially if you're with a bunch of like a community of people that are similar or like-minded, who are following, who are interested in what your take on whatever the situation is. For me, I think it's fun for the most part. It's not all the time fun, but for the most part, it's pretty fun to be able to do that and watch it with essentially thousands of friends, followers, strangers, however you want to say it. It just makes the experience more enjoyable, except when people start screenshotting you what they think should have happened. And so for me, it's just kind of like this easy indicator, this low-hanging fruit that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. It's kind of the nicest way for me to say it. And really, it comes all the way full circle for me to one of my favorite movies. I've got like some unique favorite movies, I think. So I'm going to go down a rabbit hole to give you an example of one that I still say all the time, especially with a couple buddies out here. Now, I'll preface this by saying I'm a California kid. One of my favorite movies growing up was a movie called North Shore. Okay, kind of a cult classic, 80s. It's about this surfer from Arizona who goes to Hawaii to surf the season. Okay, the gist of it is that, but one of my favorite lines that I still say all the time, and I'll say the line and then I'll paint the picture and maybe even show the image if I can find it, or show the video, not image, Jesus. The video, if I can find it. But essentially, one of the local guys says, hey, I'm going to go surf or something. And this guy's like, oh, I'm going to go too. And the guy's like, well, I'm not sure if you really should. And he's like, and the guy from Arizona, the surfer, goes, hey, I'm pretty good. And the local guy is like, yeah, no, I can tell you're lame by the way you wear your shorts.
Hey, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I can tell you're lame by the way you wear your shorts.
And that's a line that I've used many times in different sporting events or whatever. And it's not because I can tell you're lame by the way you wear your shorts, although sometimes you can tell if someone's lame by the way they wear their shorts. It's more of this idea by just one thing can indicate you not knowing what the hell is going on. And so not either being accustomed to like the local tradition or what we're doing around here or being from here, but I can tell you're lame just by the fact that you're screenshotting it because you don't understand the full context, the full picture of what it takes to play the position. And I'm not saying it's organic chemistry or surgery or, rocket science, but there is slightly more details and nuance into damn near every play than maybe many casuals understand. And so one of my favorite things about this is to provide a little bit of that information on the edges to make the conversation a little deeper, a little richer, a little bit more enjoyable as you digest football, as we get into it, as everyone's excited about it this time of year. And so just to realize, don't screenshot quarterback, don't screenshot QB. We know you're lame by the way you wear your shorts. In the end, to me, it's just a lazy, sloppy, usually incomplete take that often says more about the screenshotter than the actual play or the quarterback. So I would just challenge you, anyone, the football community, this community, to have a little bit deeper understanding of it, appreciate a little bit more of the nuance and details that goes into it, and don't screenshot QB. That is the end of this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're a recovering screenshotter. Hopefully this was able to help you or someone you care about in football. I certainly enjoyed making it, thinking about it. This is a long time in the making for me. People have come at me sideways on screenshots for a long time. I've always wanted to hit back with this. This will probably be the video that I respond back to you with if you screenshot me. So thank you for making it to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.